Greetings, 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 royal family. I'm back. Thanks for clicking on the video and welcome back to the channel. Keri Hilson, she reveals that she was forced to shade Beyonce. So she is clearing up some longtime rumors, and this took place during a recent interview on Out Loud with Claudia Jordan. Keri Hilson, she discussed the pressures of the industry taking a hiatus and the rumored beef with Beyonce. So the singer, as you guys know, she took a 9-year hiatus because the industry and fame began to affect her mental health, she said. So almost 10 years ago, Keri Hilson, she was poised to become the next R&B pop sensation. Keri Hilson, we all know that she collaborated with some heavy hitters in the industry: Timbaland, Lil Wayne, Kanye West, Chris Brown, Nas, and a whole bunch of other people, right? But in 2011, Keri Hilson bowed out of the limelight. And in a recent interview with Fox Soul, or Out Loud with Claudia Jordan on Fox Soul, Keri spoke about her depression and finding herself during that time. Keri, she also reflected on what it was like as a newcomer in the industry with the pressures of compromising for the sake of fame, right? Doesn't it seem like you have to compromise a lot of yourself for fame? Sad situation. So she says during the interview, early in your career, you feel like you have to listen. When you buck, they buck harder and they make threats. Those threats are huge ones. You don't feel like you have a choice. I really didn't feel like I had a choice. You learn to fight harder, but I didn't have enough fight in me at 21. She's talking about being 20 or 21 years old in the industry, newcomer. She didn't have the gusto to fight back against these big entities, or this big entity called the music business, when she tried to push back. So when the remix of Keri Hilson's song Turning Me On leaked, right, she was accused of trashing Beyonce and Ciara in the line, "You can dance, she can sing, but need to move to the left." So news quickly circulated that Keri even refused to pose for a magazine because the cover would feature Beyonce and Jay-Z. So Keri Hilson now says that the beef was strategically staged to frame her as if she was targeting Ciara and Beyonce, when in reality, that wasn't the case. So she says it was not my lyrics. Those were not her lyrics. And she said it was not my writing, was not my doing. This is what she had to say. So she had nothing to do with it. So she added that she paid the penalty because she was new in the industry and she was living her dream. So she says, "Then I'm caught. Do I tell the truth? Do I expose them early in my career? I'm super young, super new. This is my first album. It just soiled my whole dream." So imagine, you're new in the game, you're living your dream, you're getting to collaborate with these huge artists, you're getting a lot of money, you're getting ready to come out with an album, and everyone is talking about you because you made this remark about Beyonce, or this dig toward Beyonce and Ciara, and she's getting a lot of backlash for this. She got dogged out, right? So it's like, do I say something because I didn't write the lines? But then again, if I say something, no one's going to have my back. I could be blackballed. Tough pill to swallow. I uploaded a video about a week or two ago speaking about the women in the hip hop industry and all the beef between them, right? I made the point in the beginning, middle, and end of the video that there's always a man, a manager, a record executive, etc., behind the beef between these ladies. Now, I talked about Foxy Brown. I think I touched on Foxy Brown in the video. Little Kim, the City Girls, Nicki Minaj. And I just talked about how some of those beefs were fueled by men. Controversy is profitable for some. You know what I mean? And like Keri stated, she was young and she was up against these big wigs in the music business, in the music industry. And she wanted to make it. So she did what she felt she had to do at the time. And she was also on the fence about calling these people out. Like, she didn't want to ruin her career before it pretty much really got started, So These people that create these beefs for dollars, excuse me, will sit back, right? And they'll watch the artists go at it and potentially ruin their career without a care. You know what I mean? And these men are never called out. They're often referred to as bosses. You know, they're the man. They're praised and given all this worship. And meanwhile, the women who are going at it, they suffer. Their reputation is ruined. Their record sales, decline. But someone profits off of this beef, this strategy of beefing, you know what I mean, for money. And everyone does have a choice, and everyone's situation is not the same, right? But isn't it interesting that some of these women come from the same environment and have the same economic background? And I'm pointing that out because if you have someone who is a mother trying to take care of their kids, they come from maybe, an environment that doesn't afford them the opportunity to make as much money as they would like to take care of themselves and their family, then they're presented with this opportunity, this glamorized lifestyle. I can give you this, I can give you that. Then they come in the game and, they're told, look, you got to go at this female, you got to go at that female, you got to do what you got to do. Some people will say, that's all I have to do to get a $2 million deal or get $2 million. Psh, of course, I'm going at them. Or they're told, if you don't go at this female, then you're not going to get just wait, dangling the money in front of them. So I don't know. Everyone loves a good rags to riches story, but it just seems like some of these people in the industry, like they found a new way to profit off of it. Like you get a girl from the hood, you give her the world, you show her the world and tell her, look, you got to work for this. You got to beef with this person. You got to take this person out. And some of them are willing to do so, unfortunately. And then you have this instance where they write songs and you got to perform these songs and it's taking jabs at the other females. We've seen this throughout history. My point in that previous video and in this one is that someone profits off of it, and again, a lot of these men behind the scenes are not called out. Now, I know the same can be said for the men in R&B and hip hop. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the women in the industry. So again, Keri Hilson, she was dogged out and someone profited off of it. So, and she didn't even write the song. She didn't even write the song, she said. So if you guys saw that interview, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And I don't doubt that somebody was probably in Beyonce's ear telling her stuff too. And somebody obviously was in Keri's ear telling her what she has to do. I don't know. I do think that there's more to this orchestrated beef between Keri and Beyonce, but who knows if Keri can even really say too much of anything. She's said enough, but I'm sure there's more. She probably threatened. They probably told her, no, you can't say nothing. You better not say anything. And she was blackballed. Like she just decided to step away, and then the Beehive tore her a new one, I'm glad she spoke out about this. We know that Beyonce ain't saying nothing, and I don't blame her. Beyonce doesn't give interviews, as of last couple of years. She's not sitting down giving anyone an interview, and I don't blame her because her words would probably be twisted, turned sideways, turned upside down, chopped and screwed, okay? So I wouldn't even give any statements or say anything either. Even when that elevator incident went down, she said nothing. Good. Let people speculate and believe what they want to believe. They're going to make up stories anyway. But all in all, I'm glad Miss Keri Hilson finally talked about this. Maybe she did before, but this is my first time hearing her say anything. I wonder if she is going to be recording any new music. That would be a treat because I enjoyed Keri Hilson's projects, her music. She is a writer. She has writing credits on a lot of songs. So I'm sure she's probably, receiving some residuals for that too. But it would be great for her to come back out now that she's come out and told her story. But I wonder if people will receive her well because they've dogged her out for so many years. A lot of people say Beyonce ended Keri Hilson's career, and Beyonce didn't have anything to do with that, as far as I know anyway. So good for you, Miss Keri Hilson. And I hope more female artists speak out about stuff like this because we see this going on, especially in hip hop, with a lot of these ladies in hip hop. There's always a manager or an executive or somebody behind this beef that a lot of these females get entangled in. Well, that's all I got to say. I ain't got to say no more. What I want you to do is get down in the comments and share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed this quick commentary. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. And make sure you click that notification bell as well. Select to all so you don't miss out on any of my uploads. All right, Royal Family, I'm signing off. And until next time, peace.